tracking for quite some time. But it sounds like, from what we understand, this could be a known suspect that they were casing for quite some time. And then it's possible that this was an assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer suspect.
We're downtown.
Underneath the 3rd Street Tunnel right here. This is
3rd Street Tunnel, people. How many times have we been through this tunnel? Downtown LA. It's probably going to get lost because of that infamous tunnel.
LAPD going into the tunnel as well. We'll see if they pop back out, but it's such a long tunnel here. And then it's unclear if the...
Just keeps going in and out of the tunnel, so we're going to run into issues tracking this.
Or if that's why they want this suspect. You see all the units down there. They are going...
At least they're not in tracking mode.
We're just keeping...
That helps us.
Trying to keep tabs on this, see if he comes out the other side right now.
Is that him?
Yeah. This is what happens when we get to downtown. So...
where chases go to die. The 3rd Street Tunnel of downtown Los Angeles, people. Welcome back.
Back to you here momentarily, Pat Uribe, while we try to reacquire this.
Sure. And right, I noticed, Pat, right when...
I better not burn my damn noti on a lost chase downtown. I'm going to be pretty pissed.
Pedestrian in a crosswalk there.
Oh, that will be very dangerous. And it's 5 o'clock, so...
Rush hour, LA.
Look at the traffic on the freeways.
Huh? That's probably him.
We believe so. We heard the ship call out southbound 110 at Wilshire. So, I don't think it's a coincidence that this is, the route that they decided to take. This was LAPD's northeast area where we were hearing this, so kind of the Eagle Rock area. And then they
All right. I'm gonna consider this a chase. Because they are not in tracking mode. We're just downtown in the heart of rush hour traffic coming out of that 3rd Street Tunnel that has claimed so many chases before this one. With that said, we can sleep when we're dead, but for now, boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go chasing. 5:02 p.m. rush hour. That is the famous 110 southbound coming out of downtown LA. Thankfully, no Dodger game tonight because they swept. No restricted airspace.
A super congested 10-110 interchange.
You know what, Desmond? So as far as you know, CHP, they have not asked them to engage in this pursuit. I'm asking you.
Oh, he hit him. Sorry, I'm watching the end of this Padres game.
It may be because this sounds like a known suspect that they were tracking for quite some time. So a lot of times in situations like that,
you know what? I'm just gonna put it on my iPad.
Haven't heard any requests for CHP at this point, but yeah, this is the motorcycle.
SoFi doesn't have restricted airspace because it's directly under the landing of LAX. It's Inglewood, so it's practically attached to LAX's airspace because the Rams are about to kick off as well.
This person could go down very easily. I've seen it happen many, many times in my more than a decade covering traffic in Los Angeles. So let's see here. We're getting through the 110 of the 10, and they might be...
Side drafting. Not the safest vehicle to be on in this type of traffic. Oh, look at that. Not a single car in sight on the 110 southbound. Has anyone that's ever driven close to downtown seen that much opening? This is the massive 10 interchange where you can get onto like 5 different freeways. Once you get south, this is going to be 10 westbound. Yep. Can tell I've done this 1,000 times. Westbound 10. And you'll be headed towards the 405 with the rate of speed that he's going. We'll be here real quick.
This could be a good opportunity for LAPD to catch back up, not the volume side of the freeway. We'll see if ground units are able to, we'll see if they're able to catch up to this motorcycle.
Well, we always talk about this when the motorcyclists are on the freeway.
38 months. What's happening, people? Sorry, I'm trying to put the baseball game on my iPad. Bear with me.
And that can just cause, quite a bit of damage to that motorcycle and to the driver himself. So certainly don't want to see that, but that's just the circumstances that they put themselves in when they're driving at these speeds on a freeway.
Okay, I've got you now.
Yeah, no doubt. That is... a big part of the equation, kind of the double-edged sword of, having the kind of tactical advantages that these
What's up, Buddy Gang?
have in a pursuit trying to escape from the authorities. But yeah, the flip side is everything, the danger.
Parents are in LA, told them to try and find a chase. Well, this is one of the busiest freeway interchanges in Los Angeles. Westbound 10 rush hour off the 110 out of downtown in the infamous 3rd Street Tunnel. All roads lead to Downey, but we did not take the one that takes us directly there. Instead, we're headed westbound towards the 405. In this, we are not far enough west for that major interchange, but for now, traffic seems to be pretty steady. He's probably looking behind him to see if he's gotten away. He doesn't know that there's an airship overhead. No night sun, especially with the sun out like this, so he may think, I'm out of here, I'm good. One of the luxuries of driving a two-wheel Dodge Charger is you can navigate traffic a lot easier than those chippies and LAPD.
One of the busiest times to commute of the entire week right now.
Stumpy Gardner, LJG, Bill Gander. What's happening? Appreciate you guys subscribing as well as everyone else today. You keep subbing, we keep streaming.
Let's see what their next move is going to be.
And if Jake Cronenworth hits a 3-run homer, I'm going to lose my shit. In a good way.
You have a pursuit like this, no spike strips. That option's gone for law enforcement, and then just we've seen the
I agree, Nix. I think this is looking for a spot to, for as much as he was going through the 3rd Street Tunnel, he may know that he needs to ditch his two-wheel Charger in a parking garage.
And, you know, there have been times in the past, I'll be curious to see if they bring in actually a motorcycle unit to get in on this. It's definitely rare, but we have seen it used successfully in the past, maybe more so with CHP, kind of to keep things on kind of an equal, you know, playing field, so to speak, where they could also just as adroitly get through some of this traffic. But we haven't heard a call for that. It has been kind of the typical cruisers that have been involved in this. Of course, you know, LAPD is going to have their
swinging bunt? Swinging bunt? No way he's out. Bro, they're getting hosed by these fucking refs.
LAPD. So that's, you know, another
challenge that
factor, but splitting lanes here, northbound Western getting into one of the densest areas of Los Angeles here into Koreatown, crossing Pico right now. There's going to be very congested streets, a lot of people out here walking around, people trying
continue. Oh my god! Look away for 2 seconds and he almost T-boned that giant Charger. He's out. He's fucking out. Of course he's out.
Desmond, and I am going to bring this up. I will never forget. Probably been a couple of years ago. I'm sure you remember it happened in the daylight hour.
God, this Padre is just half a step slow.
He was hit, I believe it was by a bus, and we just saw
all
him
day
fly through the air like a waffle. And unfortunately,
someone in the crosswalk, and we continue
just
on.
How, you know, while they were driving at the time and just not paying attention.
Is his foot off the back?
We just saw a close call there.
Nope.
You remember that? That was awful.
I do, yeah. You know, that was in the West Valley. I remember on Topanga.
Who's it up to get one hit to save your season?
Well, now,
yep, parking garage. Who called it? That was Nix in the chat, right?
Hold on a second here. He might have gone into a parking garage
yep.
right here.
Someone in the chat called it.
I'm just listening to the air traffic. I think it sounds like he went into this parking garage right here. Yep, so there they go now.
Oh, and they got units running it on foot and...
Close behind there, you can see, but
wow. Okay, this chase isn't over. He could very easily just pop right back out. Especially if the cops are that attached, he may not feel like he's gotten away.
And it still has an advantage here, so we'll see if they happen to come up to the top of the garage here. Not likely, because they're trying to obviously evade our eyes and LAPD's eyes from the air. And we'll just have to kind of listen to the radio traffic and see if the police got it. They did get in there very quickly. I'll give them credit for that. So they might be able to track down the suspect, but multi-level structure, if he guns into that...
It's not enough time for him to bail and just blend in. He may stay on it and just bolt out of there on the... That is a realistic possibility for sure. Suspect, look at the bottom of the screen. The suspect is accused of assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer.
I don't believe they were wearing a... Yeah, he had short sleeves on. So they do have a description that might kind of benefit them, and they're going to try to seal off this parking structure at Olympic and Oxford.
It's not as easy as it sounds sealing off parking structures when someone's on a
We've seen them lose
two-wheeler.
Before in downtown
You could just navigate around it. You could try and blockade all you want.
Chopper can't find them. They go under.
These people are trying to look on the left side of your screen. These people are trying to park.
Something like that, and we've seen them get away before on motorcycles.
Absolutely. They can definitely pop out the other side and just keep this chase going. We are not code 4.
You have a relatively close shot of this guy. It looks like if there was a jacket or something flapping behind him. That's why I asked that question, and the other reason I did that is because we've seen over and over again too, where a suspect could just, start shedding clothing and walking out as if nothing had happened, and they're not involved in anything at all. So, but as you said, Desmond, they could have gotten a pretty good look.
Oh, they're running.
Well, they're running somewhere.
Yeah, they're not running because he's caught. I'll tell you that much.
They definitely
He might be on
do
foot.
have a decent look, and I think I'm hearing the officers say that. Well, let's see now. We'll see who.
Get these pursuit trees out of the way. He might be on foot.
Look at this.
Hey, someone's on the roof.
Who's this?
Is that the?
What?
This is just.
Is that him? Who are you?
That's just someone who's kind of might just a looky-loo there, but.
Are you?
I don't think
How is that
officers
person on the
can
roof?
get over to the top of that building that quickly, but I'm just trying to listen to the officer here. I think they said they didn't see anyone come out, so I think they're just really trying to get everyone in place. Yeah, they're saying they have
looky-loo.
sufficient units now, kind of sealing all of this off. And one of the things that can happen with a motorcycle when they have a lot of distances, I've said it before, they only need about 30 or 40 seconds lead time to get into a structure and to do whatever they have to do to ditch the bike, ditch the car, maybe do a quick outfit change. And
That was not 30 to 40
But
seconds. That was
very
like
close.
10 to
Within, I
15.
would say 10 seconds they got to the parking garage. We saw some units go in, and they do have quite a few now
Yeah,
trying to
surrounding.
lock this down. They have that decent description as well. So they, okay. And the assignment desk is now telling me that they may actually have this person in custody. So
No.
stand by, and we'll see if they're going to be let out here in handcuffs. Ruta and Pat.
Okay, well, as you said, Desmond, they certainly
Potential
have-
code
on
4.
all the exits, they have, vehicles there, so possibly they made quick work of getting to this garage and.
No premature code
surrounding it,
4s.
So you got perimeter, where even if
What?
this guy walked out.
Oh, that blue car wasn't trying to park. Maybe it was
at the
undercover.
exits, law enforcement at the exits. It's just interesting also just to see the regular pedestrians just kind of walking by. The guy on the roof, he's kind of, we don't know who he is, but I wonder if he knew that he was on camera.
And people driving too, we see just a regular person probably trying to get out of the garage on the top level there, just trying to go about their day. So you can imagine what that looks like inside the garage with all of the officers there and whatever is going on that we can't see. And people just walking by. And the good news is that he's off the road, right? But for the people in the garage or trying to get their cars, or maybe they were already in there about to drive out, it probably looks like a different story.
Yeah, kind of frustrating. Besides, as we always know that it's rush hour traffic at this time. But this
There's a
really
big
adds
rapid bus.
to the wait time to get out of the area.
Those rapid buses are scams. They make like almost as many stops as the locals.
Yes, Des?
Here we go. I think
Yes.
it may have actually been in the Bank of America parking lot. It sounds like
What?
where they got this suspect. So.
Oh, we tried to sneak out the
officers,
back.
And here we go. They got.
Oh, they got him.
This looks like the person right here.
How do you
being
get
let
over
out.
there?
Did you see him?
Yeah, that guy actually covered. Yeah, I mean, actually.
How did he get out of that parking deck so fast?
He did do the outfit change, like you said, there, Pat. And but LAPD, because they were so close behind, they were able to get.
He went out the other side of the parking
And,
deck.
you know,
He
they-
ditched
it seemed
the
like the suspect may have
two-wheeler,
a decent chance
ran
of
down the
getting away just with
stairs.
all the traffic there on Western and going into that parking garage. But LAPD, they're hopefully.
How did he
they're kinda
get? How does he have
working
such
to
sneaky
get
speed at that
sometimes,
size?
now, but they were not far behind, and it just shows how important every second is when you're dealing with someone trying to escape into a parking structure.
Is that
You
him?
have the benefit
Are we
of
sure
the
that's him?
eyes, from the helicopter. But
Did he
lot of
do
people
a
responded quickly.
full wardrobe
Yeah, actually,
change?
I mean,
He was wearing
they across
sweatpants?
the street and in the,
Are
parking
we
lot of
sure-
this Bank of America here, but still, LAPD
Or is this a
was able to
separate
get him
crime?
into custody.
And you know what? I bet just trying to blend in.
Was he wearing
you know,
sweatpants?
because You had the camera focus. If we saw somebody run,
Girthy Mac
we
giving
would've
out 5
noticed
tier
that.
1
You
subs
certainly
to the
would've
chat.
noticed that.
Those
So
sub-dubs
probably,
in there.
Shed his jacket and just started.
Appreciate
trying
you,
to
Girthy Mac.
meander As if he was fitting in with everyone else there.
Yeah, and you see the black shirt underneath that we had been looking for.
Can we get a
now
replay?
covered with that white t-shirt. So, kind of.
Are we sure this guy had a full wardrobe change available and he did it running down the stairs?
Yeah, I'm guessing he just probably flew up the ramp.
Oh, there's a black t-shirt on underneath the white one.
Probably directly connects to.
There's a black t-shirt underneath the white t-shirt. You can see it on that angle right there.
Imagine that, it was kind of walking very quickly or suspiciously and was able to, get across the street, but LAPD was wise to it and they got him in custody.
And as you mentioned, they certainly did get there in time. They surrounded that parking structure.
Looks like a
Okay.
spectacle out there now. A lot of people
But
gathering.
he's not in cuffs anymore.
Okay, well, is that
Wait.
code 4?
No.
Dennis?
He's not in cuffs.
Yep, this is the only suspect. Obviously, they wanted on that motorcycle. This is a code 4, all clear. Quite a few passersby. Like I said, this is one of the densest areas of Los Angeles, so a lot of witnesses out.
Was he in
here.
cuffs?
Everybody wants to get their social media coverage, of course, so the phones are out. But the person now in handcuffs.
Okay,
Pat.
now he's in
Yeah,
handcuffs.
they are. We saw them momentarily. We thought that they had taken the cuffs off, but they're certainly back on now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, Desmond.
Okay, this was a weird one.
Okay. And
I'm
we
still
will move along here. We have more breaking
I'm
news.
still
An arrest has been
skeptical.
made in connection with a body.
skeptical, but I'm pretty sure they got that one right. Okay. Well, you guys saw that big blue helicopter floating next to KCAL's, and that's KTLA, which means we got every news network in the air. Rush Hour, CBC, Chases Breed Chases. I'll be around until at least 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, and I'm consider bringing my laptop with me in case there's a late night chase, but I'll be here in the event we either get a resolution to this or there's another chase. So be sure to follow at SkyWob Alerts, top left corner of your screen. That's where you'll get your notification between now and 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Who is that on the left? Do they give names to start the... Fucking LA, man. Anyway. Till next time, my friends. It's been a pleasure. Code 4. Adios.